What is a celebrity? What do you consider a celebrity?
I mean, what do I consider a celebrity?
Like, what is a celebrity?
To me, it's a singer, it's a movie star, it's a TV star, it's a voiceover actor. To me, that's a celebrity. I don't even consider and I know they are because whatever, but like the cast of Jersey Shore, they got famous for going to a house and being stupid.
So you don't consider them celebrities?
Not really.
A celebrity is a very well-known person.
Yeah,
that's like the definition of it.
Hi, Jeff. Did you miss us? Were you afraid we weren't showing up tonight?
We got another Jeff.
Yeah, that's Jeff Smith. He's one of our avid followers.
Nice. Jeff with 2 F's.
Nice. Yeah, celebrity is that's a well-known person.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so
like a lot of people know that person. It's not about what they do. It's like, what the fuck is that?
I can't have my legs crossed the same way as Rain.
No, he had to.
I don't have it full blown ball cracker. Like I got it.
Mom, we went on TikTok live, and then we're going to do the rest of the live on Facebook because that means that you guys need to watch the episode. What is happening?
I don't know. Jeff's being gay.
To watch the episode or to hear it, you have to go to YouTube or Spotify. It's called bait. We're baiting our audience. We're baiting our audience.
Big old baiters. Anyways.
All right. Start the topic.
Any Hoosiers.
Celebratory.
Oh, you gotta air them out, boys. Stop it. Do not give in. Do not give in. You guys missed the complete and utter chaos that was Jeff going live on TikTok.
Yeah, that was a mess.
It was highly entertaining. We look like we have no idea what we're doing.
I got a lot of followers on that one. A lot of followers on that one.
Don't really know what happened. Let's talk. You know what? Let's talk about that.
The second Jeff's nutsack hung out, he got 10,000 followers.
Let's talk about what it takes and what you've seen that has become famous on TikTok and social media platforms. What kind of videos have you seen that gets the most views?
I guess that depends on an algorithm.
It does depend on the algorithm, but like a lot of mine, I see a lot of like people's just everyday lives. They literally there's nothing going on. They're mixing a drink in the kitchen, or they're feeding their kid, or they're that's what they're famous for, is just recording a day in the life.
Okay, so to me, the internet is becoming more and more fake every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
There's no even scrolling through TikTok, nothing seems real anymore.
No.
And there's so much AI out now. Even commercials you watch, you probably don't even realize they're
AI.
They don't actually have people in them.
Yeah.
And I think, I heard in a podcast or something, I heard they were talking about how the internet, there's the fake, I can't remember the conspiracy theory.
There's so many conspiracy theories.
I can't remember what it is. The dead internet theory or something like that.
Dead internet theory?
Yeah, because the internet is if you go to Google, you know how you research something and camels, and you hit go and it says 19 million results, and you have the first page, second page, third,
yeah.
But it'll only go so far,
right?
If you go to Google now and research something, you don't actually have that many results.
No,
it'll only go to page 18 and then it's cut off.
Have you really gone all the way to page 18 before?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't find what I was looking for, but but yeah, I forgot why I said all that.
I don't really know, because we were talking about what you see that makes people famous on social media platforms, because there's a lot of people that made a shit ton of money just by posting TikTok. Now, granted, they got into it right at COVID. If you got into it right at the, at the beginning of COVID, everybody's locked in their house, you're prime and you're pretty much set.
They already had a lot of followers then.
Yeah, because we're looking at doing research on like what gets you there, because obviously the goal here on this podcast is for us to get more followers. That is our goal. Our goal is to.
We were just here to have fun.
We are here to have fun, but we want to get more followers too.
Would you guys be my friend if we didn't have the podcast?
Yeah.
I would.
I don't know. That's even a question.
I just want to.
We've invited you places when we're not podcasting.
I know.
You just never go.
Yeah, I don't like going anywhere.
So, where were we?
I don't know.
But that's something I see is daily life, and then I see just the dumbest. Like he showed me a video the other day that had 250,000 likes on it, and who knows how many views. Somebody recorded a snail hanging out on the side of their car, and his little mouth was open as he was going through the wind, and that's what he was doing. It was just a snail screaming on the side of a car. Like somebody screamed and made it,
but it had
seem like the snail.
A shit ton of views.
So many. I'm like, it's a snail, guys.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest video I've ever seen in my life. Well, probably not the dumbest.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. The internet's fake.
Yeah, it's fake. Back to what you were saying. You said what you see on TikTok. Yeah. I see a lot of Trump stuff, the whole Iran, and I love the whole Bigfoot thing.
Well, if you click,
Bigfoot thing is constantly on my.
I would have put salt. That's just mean, Jeff. You would have killed that snail.
He thought you're. He got confused with Jeff.
Did you get confused? I can't even say Jeff with 2 F's because guess what he has?
Jeff is so readable.
No.
No. But back to what but if you clicked on that video and you've watched several of his videos, and when you click on it, so that automatically continues to put stuff like that in your algorithm. Mm-hmm. The algorithm's crazy. I love the algorithm because no one's ever really going to figure it out.
If you want a burger, eat a burger.
I see that all the time. If you want some French fries, get a French fries.
It's like we're in different countries.
What do you watch?
We're gonna have to make that video tonight.
We
got a foot race.
Everybody's algorithm. See what kind of shit are you watching?
Yeah. Well, I do wonder though, because when you go on our show page on TikTok, because you go to your personal page, you see what you see.
Sometimes I forget that I'm on the show page.
I know. I get the dumbest shit on the show page.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm like, that's Rain's algorithm. Rain's algorithm.
You scroll long enough on the show page, you're like, okay, this isn't my stuff.
Like, it's so weird to see. We can see like how we compare in our algorithms.
Yeah.
And honestly, Eric's algorithm's still in there too.
Mm.
When he's on the page and he's scrolling through and he forgets he's on the show page, It's interesting to see all of the algorithms together. And it's like, okay, this is a girl singing. Oh, wait, now she's screaming. Okay, next. Like, I know that's not my algorithm. I mean, it's just funny to see all the algorithms in one, where I'm used to my algorithm and I come across a video and it's line dancing.
You can definitely tell pretty quick.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I must be on the show page because I did not watch anything like that.
I feel like you got us off topic there. That was all on you.
We're talking about the algorithm. Where are we off topic? We're talking about things that make people famous on TikTok, which would be the algorithm.
What's next?
What's next? Jeff's like, I'm done with this.
What's next?
Jeff's like, I'm completely and utterly done.
Come on, a debatable topic.
We have come in
debatable topic.
We've come in this room so many times unprepared and just winged it, and then this was like the most unprepared of all nights.
We've been so prepared for the past few weeks.
I know.
I've been so good about being prepared, and I was prepared this time. And then we threw TikTok Live in the mix, and we all lost it.
Yeah, the TikTok stuff got us.
All flustered. We did not know what was going on.
What did you just say, Jeff?
Oh, so something that's really hot right now on TikTok, and this is all girls doing this,
of course.
And it goes, if you got a boat, I got a throat. It is fucking hot right now.
That's so
I'm
bad.
telling you,
I'm not
it
making
is
a
fucking-
TikTok of that.
Yes.
No.
It is everywhere. Look it up. Look it
I'm
up.
not.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna look it up
Jeff's
right now.
algorithm.
Like, it is
I
fucking-
don't know. How
Speaking
does
of
that not get
algorithms.
banned from TikTok?
If you got
Like,
a boat, I got
I'm gonna look it up, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna put it on the show's
And there's some
algorithm.
hot bitches doing it too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put it in the show's algorithm because I don't want that in my algorithm.
That is good. Wow.
Oh, good
You
night.
caught me
Good-
completely off
No,
guard.
I wasn't
I guess
ready
we
for that.
totally got our
What?
videos are.
I
just
need to
way
see
the
your
fuck off.
algorithms.
I completely stopped paying attention, and then he said boat and throat, and I was just,
But how does that not get banned?
I don't know.
If you there it is.
Because it's a woman. But
I have a throat.
He's shopping for boats.
All I'm saying is if you have a boat this summer, I have a throat.
And he's shopping.
That's amazing.
I can't.
All I'm saying is
I don't know.
What a
It's
nasty
the same
bitch.
girl.
You know,
no, there's millions of them.
She must be the one that started it.
She probably
Yeah.
did.
yeah.
No, she's the only one. I'm so confused.
You know what kills me is
all I'm saying is if
Okay, go away. I'm done.
put your
I'm saying-
Jesus, turn it down. God, you wouldn't stop. Like, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like women are always bitching, but then when I go on Instagram or TikTok, women are flaunting every lap of skin that they have.
I was gonna say, like, that is something I don't,
Like-
and that's me personally. I don't agree with showing myself to.
It is
gain
becoming
viewers.
an epidemic
It's
of
bad.
women that are just like, it honestly, it's unattractive. Like, I am not even kidding. Like yeah, they are attractive, but
Mhm.
like, one does it, yeah, that's cool. But when the whole population does it, like, what are you doing?
Okay, let's talk about that woman on OnlyFans because there's two women on OnlyFans that recently beat world records, and it was their goal of how many men they could sleep with in
Yeah.
a certain amount of
See,
time.
like
why
so
is
how-
that? Why is that okay?
women, like I'm not speaking for all women, but you just hear that, like, me. But like, look what you're doing. Like, there's so many, and like you might come across some just innocent looking girl on Instagram or whatever, and then you click a little bit further and she's got a link tree, and her link tree has all these 18 plus
Mm-hmm.
links, and it's like, what, are you kidding
Well,
me?
even I've
Like,
gone,
do you have any self-respect?
I've gone on my Instagram, and I'm not looking at that shit on my Instagram page, but I've reported several.
And I'm not
different
either, but it
reels.
just shows up.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just there.
it like, I feel I really, like, there's so much that, like, I don't look for this. Like, I'm not like, I have like 120 followers on Instagram. Like,
Right.
it's nothing. I don't even use Instagram, but it just shows up.
Yeah.
And then you fall into that rabbit hole, and it's just all these girls that are just like, what are you doing?
So I'm seeing less now because I report them. I absolutely
I
report it
need to
'cause
start reporting them
I
because
don't want to
it's
see
awful.
it. Like, number one, they look 12.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Most of them look 12.
I've seen like, if, like, I don't know about you guys, but it's all in the algorithm. But like, I can click over it, and it's like I'll see stuff that, like, I'm into, like I'll see dirt bike stuff or this or
Mhm.
that, just random guy stuff.
Mhm.
But then there's all this peppered in women, like, just looking nasty.
Yep.
And then slightly salted in are like underage profiles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Instagram is
Really?
yeah.
I don't see that.
Instagram is becoming, like, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, like, it's
They're trying to
weird.
compete with TikTok, and they don't have the standards they used to have anymore
Mm.
because they're competing with TikTok. And Instagram's actually worse. I mean, when I'm talking about I'm reporting
Really?
videos, you're
Instagram?
seeing everything. The girl is naked.
Yeah.
Basically, the only thing she's covering is
What the fuck
Yeah.
Instagram do I have? See this
you're
shit.
on the wrong side of Instagram.
Jesus Christ.
But I report them.
But it's mind blowing what they like.
It's mind blowing what women will do for money and attention,
Also,
and that's not every woman.
I
woman she can wear a shirt with no bra and dance in front of a camera and have.
I just read an article. I'm sorry to cut you off, Jeff. Go ahead.
Tons of-
Yeah, go
He's
ahead.
cut you off. You've cut him off.
yeah,
Everybody's cutting
fair
everybody off.
No, I mean but you know.
I just
Yeah.
read an article today about another teacher that was whatever. This one was sending nudes to a 14-year-old.
Oh my gosh!
So why would he even fucking tell anybody? I mean, you know.
To report a predator.
To flow into what I was about to say is all the comments on this news article, all the men are like,
Yeah,
what's the problem?
Report a predator. That's
You
the
know,
problem.
they're all like, what's the problem? Like,
But if it was a man,
all
Exactly,
of them were, they were like,
yeah,
all my teachers look like the Golden Girls. I never got that lucky, like. But if it was the other way around,
if it was a man and he sent a penis picture
Yep.
to a girl,
yep,
it would be
It
he's a
would-
predator. He's nasty. Lock him up. But for a woman, an adult woman who is obviously a predator, to send a picture of her tits of anything, that's okay because he's a boy.
yeah, they all high five him like, good job.
No, it's a
But
child.
the other way around, and
He's disgusting.
right.
They're all disgusting.
and that flows into like even up to our age and further.
Mhm.
Like it's okay for men have to be. You know why men are so afraid to approach women is because so many women have made it so non-approachable because like, oh, he said this, it's disgusting, blah blah blah. Like it makes us not want to approach women.
I mean, yeah, I get that.
Well, and women have become more masculine too.
you know what plays
I mean?
what plays a big part is the HR department. Like he said my dress looked pretty. He sexually assaulted me.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
But that's what
Right.
that's exactly what I'm saying is like that's why men don't approach women
yeah.
anymore.
Right. I mean, if you've got a man that comes in there every day, you come into work every day and you've got a man that's constantly complimenting you on something and he's, made it a little uncomfortable, then okay. But
Well,
if
yeah.
you like, if I were to go into work and they're like, that's a nice dress you're wearing today, and that's the only compliment like they've ever given me, it's like, oh, thanks, look the other way. But there is a line, like, is there a history of this person trying something? Is there a history of you two? Is there, you know what I mean?
Do you think of history when if a guy randomly tells you you look good today?
No. I'm talking about like, is he constantly, every time you come in or every time he sees you, is he constantly complimenting you? Then it becomes, please stop. And then if he continues, then it's okay, we have a problem. There comes a point where it can happen so much, but if it's just random one day and he's just like, I like your dress, we're not going to HR. Like, well, some women might be, but he's not doing anything.
Women, there's such a this attack culture. Like every woman feels attacked just by a man
like
being nice.
Women feel like they have to have their guard up and defend themselves more than they do.
I'm not.
I don't.
And
agree with
I
that
would
shit.
say that comes from the very few shitty men out there that have ruined it for all women
Right.
Yeah.
because all women project their
Yeah.
past on men.
Let's be real. Fucking women, they love fucking compliments. They do.
Where
I don't
did that
care
come
what
from?
I don't care what they say. Oh, he was looking at me dirty. Whatever. Bullshit.
If she keeps talking about it, she was
Bullshit.
flattered by
She
it, but
loves
she
it.
doesn't
She
want
loves
to.
it. Turns
Like,
her on. That's what she wants, and that's what a man's got to do. He's just got to flatter her.
I mean,
Bullshit.
yes,
I don't agree with that. I bullshit.
agree.
I call bullshit on it. I mean, what woman can sit here and say that she doesn't appreciate a guy like
I
standing
guess
in the
it
corner
depends on that
at work and
situation.
it's like, hey,
okay,
you
so
know
for
what I mean?
me,
Like,
if I worked in an office and this man, like every time Every time I looked over, he was staring at me.
It doesn't
And
matter.
every time I came
Well,
in, he
that turns you on.
compliment. No, it doesn't.
Maybe not you.
You guys are you're
But-
digging so much deeper than I intended on what I said.
Oh.
Like
I don't.
the point of it is like men are afraid to approach women because they're afraid they're going to
Yeah.
become
Yeah, they do.
a
Exactly.
predator.
And I agree with you 100%.
And I'm not saying women are, women are not perfect.
And women do it. Women do it as a show to turn him in. Don't look at me. You know. But she loves
Which
it.
you know,
It
like
turns her on.
It's really hard for me to really have an opinion on that because you guys know me. That's not someone compliments me and I'm like,
Well, I'm not saying all women
like,
are like
why?
that. I'm not.
Yeah, but mine's
But
more
the
like
majority of women, they do. They love it.
I don't know what world you live in, but men are not afraid to approach women. I actually have a TikTok
Yes.
that I made and I posted on my page, and there are so many men on there that are terrified to approach women. That is all I got comments on, and I got hundreds of comments.
well,
And it was about how if they approach a woman, women call the cops. If women find it creepy, they're creepers. Like there are so many men out there that won't approach women.
I mean, I'm sure there's the ones that just don't care, like they're just the creepers. But like the average man is hesitant about
but I will say this too.
approaching a woman.
Yeah.
I will say this too. A man doesn't like rejection. I don't care how good looking you are, how much muscle you got, whatever. He doesn't like rejection. So, he's intimidated by a good looking woman to approach her and start talking to her. You know what I mean?
I don't have the mind of a man, so I don't.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm
I
telling
think
you.
what Jeff's saying is if he thinks the woman looks better than he does,
There you go.
Okay.
Than himself. Yeah.
he's
that's
intimidated to approach.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I could see that.
Yeah.
Connected.
Yeah.
Look at
Did you
that.
see that?
Look at you too.
You know, I just translated Jeff.
You did.
Jeff's got a language. It's called
Oh,
Jeff.
It's called Jeff.
And I just translated it. That's crazy.
I computered it and he translated it.
I think for me is I was not the girl that got approached. So there was a couple of times,
not
but I
approachable.
wasn't the girl that got approached because my face. My face gives it away. My face is just like, leave me alone.
So you're naturally blonde.
Yeah.
Were you more approached when you were blonde or brunette?
I wasn't ever single when I was blonde.
I can see you haven't done your hair in a while, and it looks
Oh,
a little
motherfucker!
blondish.
You're not supposed to point that shit out.
Ruh-roh.
Damn it!
Like it actually, like I see blonde up there. That is crazy.
Why do you think it's so crazy that I'm naturally blonde?
I don't because normally,
I'm
like
gonna do a poll.
normally you see brunettes go blonde, but you don't see blondes go brunette, or at least I don't.
I mean,
And I see blonde coming out, and it's just weird to see blonde roots.
Now that you know that I'm a natural blonde, that's why you're seeing it. Had you not known I was a natural blonde, you would never notice it. You would have never noticed. I'm not approachable either, also because of my face, but creeps never seem to care. Oh yeah, I just look mean. So
Creeps don't care about nothing.
no.
well, I will say this. According to the person's impressions is going to determine whether you want to approach them or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some really good looking women and they just have this bitch written across their face. And it's like, yeah, nah, I'm not going to talk to her.
Okay.
And then you ended
You
up on a
don't-
podcast.
You don't know me. But you
Yep.
know how I am out in public. Am I one of those women that you would just be like, no, I'm not going to go talk to her?
Yeah.
Take out the fact that you know anything about me.
I mean, it depends. You have, if you're out and about and you've been drinking and you're open and flirty, then
Mhm.
yes.
Okay.
But in a everyday normal life, no.
No. It's fine. It works. Works for me
If
anyway.
it works, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever approached a woman just at the bar or?
Yeah.
And how did that, like, you just approach everybody at a bar, so that wasn't even a fair question. Like, one that you were interested in.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what's
I
the
want to hear the story.
which one?
I don't know. Give me a story. Give me the, okay. Give me a rejection story.
That's gonna be a tough one. Why don't you ask him what is the best hook, line, sinker
Okay,
that he's ever done?
Oh, there
I
you
never
go.
understood what that meant.
Hook, line, and sinker. Hook, do you fish?
Hooked it, line,
Hook, reeled it in.
sunk it.
You sunk it.
But we're not sinking because we're pulling it
I'm
out.
gonna look it up so that way we can.
What
give
is
you an
the
actual
best
answer. Go ahead.
pickup line you ever done?
I don't know.
I mean, when you walk up to her, you just did it hurt?
Hi, my name's Rain.
When you
That's
fell
all I
from
gotta say.
heaven, I mean,
That's all he had to say.
Hi, I'm Rain.
Didn't have to say anything else.
R-A-I-N.
Have you had a great day? Because I'm about to rain on it.
Let me rain on your parade.
I need you to do that. And we record it.
See, if I had a
You
name
should
like that,
approach people and be like, "Have you have a great day?" Because I'm about
So-
to rain on it.
So
And see
my pickup line
your pickup
Yeah,
line.
let's hear
was
Jeff.
Jeff with 2 F's.
No,
That was my pickup
and
line.
it worked.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it worked. Yeah, it was stupid. They were like,
And she was like, I got
well,
two
how
Fs
else do you spell it? Well, it's Jeff with 2 F's.
with a G.
And that just like that. Boom.
Have you guys ever known a Jeff with a G? Like a G
Oh,
E
yeah.
O F?
I did. I went to
Or
school with
however
one.
he's.
Oh yeah.
Geoff.
They both have two
Yep.
F's.
Joff.
Yeah,
Joff.
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 Golf.
Goff.
Do you know this asshole? We go to Top Golf.
I
He's
gotta
like,
pee.
I've never been to Top Golf.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm jealous. You didn't invite me to Top Golf.
I was with my parents and my kid. Like we were hanging out. Anyways,
Thought I was a part of the
Mister,
family.
I've never been to Top Golf. I'm gonna get my ass kicked at Top Golf because I've never been. Yeah, you might not have been to Top Golf, but you've played 18 holes on a damn golf course before, you asshole.
Was he pretty
He
good?
goes out there and dominates everybody.
Well, I mean, look,
It was some bullshit.
Jeff's in I'd say athletic shape.
Yeah, but still,
You
don't lie
look
to
like
me.
a swimmer.
I
Did
look
you
like a
swim in
swimmer.
high school?
No,
Or a volleyball player?
I tried volleyball.
Basketball.
No,
Why didn't I even think of
it's
basketball?
terrible at basketball.
Really?
Yeah, it was
I
terrible.
got cut the first day.
Just because you're tall doesn't mean you're good at basketball.
And just because you're short doesn't mean you're good at it either. I remember I tried
I
out
was
for
a-
basketball in middle school, and after the first day of tryouts, they had the paper up there showing who made it and who didn't for the first day, and I didn't make it.
I was a gymnast.
Oh,
That's what I did. I was not
what did you do in the gym?
gymnastics.
Like what? Like did you do the 50-yard dash? Or?
No, bars, beam, floor, vault, gymnastics. The
Okay.
4 different apparatuses.
I
that
don't
we
know
do in
anything about gymnastics.
You've never seen like Olympic gymnastics?
I don't watch the Olympics.
There's a balance beam. It's a 4-inch
Yeah,
beam that you would
4
do
by
tricks
4.
on. No, it's not 4x4. It's longer than that. But either way, I did that. That was my favorite.
what?
What did you just say?
Jeff's back.
Yeah, no, I didn't do any of the tall people sports.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Basketball, volleyball.
Anyways,
Not coordinated enough, but I could walk on a 4-inch beam.
All right, I'm back.
she's all about that.
You won a medal in Southport for basketball.
I did.
You
Well,
did.
it was a all inclusive.
It was
Everybody's a winner.
It was a participation trophy, Mom. I got those in softball.
Yeah.
If you ask my parents, I was terrible at every sport I ever did.
So what was your thing? Like What did you?
I would say I was more successful in ballroom dancing than I was anything. Yeah.
That's what like. What was your hobby when you were in high school?
I
Like,
did-
What did you do when you weren't at school?
Gymnastics practice, hung
And
out
ballroom
with friends,
dancing?
ballroom dancing after class. Well, I went to a ballroom dancing competition at NC State and won.
Wow,
My cha-cha won.
you should put your little winter flag up here.
Cha-cha, I don't know where they are.
I guess
But yeah, I have ballroom. I have like professional ballroom dancing shoes, and yeah.
Hmm.
And it was always hard to match me with a guy because in ballroom dancing, the guy has to be taller, and I have to wear heels. So I have to wear heels about this tall. So I'm probably 5'11", somewhere in there when I put on the heels, 5'10", 5'11". So I had to have a taller guy. So I had 2 partners I could dance with, and that was it.
So what? Like besides school shit, like what did you do outside of school?
I went to gymnastics too, because I did training.
Well, okay, like
I hung out with my friends. I rode bikes.
what were you into? Like Pokemon cards or?
No, I never really had kind of like a hobby that we did after school. I just went and hung out with my friends and bullshitted.
Did you ever rollerblade?
Yes, I did.
Did
love
you go to skating
rollerblading.
rink?
No, I wouldn't go to. I would just rollerblade by myself down the street with my dog.
With your dog?
Yeah, I would have my little. His name was Fred. He was an English Springer Spaniel, and we would rollerblade down the road, and he would stay right with me. He would never pull me, and I'd just go, "Mom, I'm going out. I'm going skating," and I would just go around the neighborhood on the asphalt.
Fred was a good puller.
Yeah, he died. He got hit by a car.
Mm.
Sad. That was my best friend.
That happened.
What is happening? Your phone died.
Yeah.
Are you
Welcome back,
depressed now?
Jeff.
I'm back.
He's depressed.
I mean,
Just because Jeff walks in the room doesn't mean he's back. It took him another 45 minutes to come back to the mic.
Yeah, he'll eventually get here, but
Like, welcome back, Jeff.
first of
welcome
all,
back, Jeff.
it was for most valuable player. You were the MVP.
Well,
They valued you.
they valued the fact that I came.
Now, growing up, my grandparents had horses, so I did horseback riding.
I can only think of one time that I rode a horse, and I don't remember that time.
Hmm.
But I've never ridden a horse other than that time.
So I was on. So they had Becerra.
what?
They had Becerra, Ziki,
Look.
and Sasha. Sasha was
Out there, it smells really good.
okay.
That's all I gotta say.
Okay. I'm done. I don't. This is why we cannot stay on subject at all.
I can't wait to go back and watch that one. Jeff was so.
I'm
Oh
still,
my
I'm
God.
still out there. Mentally.
Mom, do you remember when Rain rode a horse?
Mom's watching?
Mom's.
Yeah, she's there.
Do you remember when Rain rode a horse? Because Rain.
I don't
does
think she was there.
No. Damn it! How did you get up there? Did you get a step stool?
My dad was with me.
Did he lift you up?
He's.
Get up there, you little poop.
Yeah. I said my dad all my life.
I can.
Did he call you squat?
Call me
Squirt?
squat.
Squirt.
Squirt.
You
I
little
don't-
squirt.
Y'all, this isn't even like when you go listen to this on Spotify, it is all over the place.
It is. We have no set
This
subject.
is just
You know, when I was a kid, before I can't remember how old I was. I was like probably 9, and I don't know where my mom was, but my parents had like a golf ball business, and my dad would go dive for golf balls and bring them back, and like he would wash them and stuff and whatever. But he was out there working one day, and I don't know where my mom was, but I was trying to be funny, and I wrote a kick me note, and I walked outside and I put the kick me sign on my dad's back,
Mhm.
and you know nobody else was there except me, so
you
I had to be
kicked
the one to
him.
kick him. And like he was actually like squatting down when I went to kick him, and I kicked him straight in the ball sack.
Oh, you're an asshole.
He turned around and smacked me
I
so
would've too.
hard.
I just smacked the shit out of you.
Look at there. Daddy's little squirt.
Daddy. That's what Mom said. That's so bad.
You know what my nickname was when I
What?
was a kid? Fly.
Why?
Why?
Because I was a pest.
Wow.
Shoe fly.
You caught us off guard with that one.
Good.
That was
Like
good.
that little pesty little.
That little
Hey.
son of a bitch.
Hey.
No one. I didn't have any like nothing.
You didn't have any nothing, huh?
I didn't have any
You
like
had
nicknames
something, I'm sure.
or.
Yeah, you were something. You're something.
I was a sweet, shy little girl. I know everybody believes that, but I really
I
was.
took karate once.
She told me that. She told me that the other day.
I
She
was.
was shy and sweet.
Mine was
We don't know what the
skinny
fuck happened,
chicken because apparently I walked around and flapped my arms a lot. Not a proud moment. Like, what? Why? It's just- I'm so confused right now. People just called you skinny chicken.
Skinny chicken.
My grandma used to make me, well, she didn't make me, but she let me pretend to be a masseuse so I'd rub her back.
Oh, my sister had an elementary school teacher.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, no.
You moved on to the next.
Yeah, that
No,
was
no, no, no,
wild.
no, 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 no,
That
no.
was a weird.
It all ties together.
Elaborate. Elaborate.
It all ties together, man.
I saw you go through 7 different like mindsets.
Because my sister had a teacher in
Christ.
elementary school that would make the kids scratch her back.
Why?
Because her
That's
back
weird.
itch. I know.
It was cool with my grandma, but not with the teacher.
Sound like that.
We just
one
talked
teacher.
about teachers earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like that one teacher, like yeah.
Slut.
She was a
little,
big
little
fat
Jimmy.
lady.
Little
She
Jimmy.
was a
Yeah.
big
Little Jimmy
fat
had a
lady.
big Jimmy.
He's coming over to my house tonight.
I think parents finally complained or something. I don't know. It was weird. I just remember that.
Complained about Big Jimmy.
No, about the no, it was a female. It was a female. It was a bigger lady. And she used to have the kids scratch back. Not me. That wasn't my teacher.
The parents complained about her.
Oh, hell yeah, the parents complained about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to like think about that. Like,
I would lose my shit if my kid came home and was like, my teacher made me scratch her back today. The fuck she
wasn't-
did. I'll storm my ass
Was
out
she
of that
making
school.
them, or was she like, get in line, scratch my back?
I don't know.
10
I wasn't in the
seconds?
class, but I just remember that. Like, I remember it being a big thing with my mom.
That is weird.
Yes.
That's weird.
No shit. It's not, your average person. Just,
Yeah, that's weird.
all kids line up and scratch my back. No, it's fucking weird.
Makes
It's
me think of my
disgusting.
4th grade teacher, Miss Hewitt.
Why?
I don't know. She was just big. She seems like a back scratcher.
No.
I never scratched her back.
No. Okay.
Anyways, I don't know,
derailed again. I mean, literally, this episode is everywhere.
Everywhere.
We didn't even really talk about what our plan was to talk about because y'all kept derailing me.
All right. So, what's the next subject?
I mean, they're make one up. Like, we're winging it today. We haven't winged it in a long time, so let's just keep on winging it. We've got 4 viewers, and all these 4 viewers want to know about our dumbasses and what we've experienced.
It'd be awesome if we had like 50.
We're at 5 now, so
Like all the time.
Wow.
we're moving
Welcome.
up. Welcome. We
Welcome.
have number 5 is
Welcome.
hello.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like last time we talked about different things we did as kids or how we grew up and stuff like that.
Jeff, how many pairs of white shoes do you have? I feel like a lot of your wardrobe is white.
It's my favorite color.
Uh-huh.
Your favorite color is white?
Mm.
Actually, I wear a lot of black too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do.
okay. I've never seen it.
My favorite color that he wears is white.
Why?
Clearly.
Why does it look? Why does?
Can you please
white
wear
look
white
good?
today?
I think
I'd really like
think it
you. I
brightens
really,
your
if you're going to be on the
eyes.
podcast, I need you to wear white.
That's what I say every time.
Well, I wore blue the other
You
day,
did.
Oh, you did.
and she was like, "It really brings out your eyes."
It does. It does. So we have the same eyes.
And then she kept looking at me as I turn and look at the red light, looking this way, looking that way, and I look over, and she's like,
He picks on me all the time because I do shit like that.
Yeah, gay.
So sexy.
No, like I'll just say
Well,
that.
you do a little.
I'd be like, "You looking good."
What a weirdo.
I'm trying to compliment you. What?
Please unbuckle your seatbelt so I can
And,
slam on
like,
the brakes.
Like he's been working out, and when he takes his shirt off, I'm like,
Yeah.
hello.
Would you? Okay, so let's say Jeff works out for a month.
Okay.
And he collects all the sweat off of his body
Nope.
into a Polar Pop cup.
You know, I cannot watch that Jackass.
Would you
movie?
slurp his sweat? Would you drink it? Like just a slurp?
Nope.
You wouldn't?
Nope.
Like
nope.
a mouthful?
Nope.
Like a teaspoon?
Hell
like
no.
Why?
No, because that's fucking disgusting.
Okay, but if you were to do it, would you want it warm or cold?
I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not doing it.
Like
There's not
body
even a
temperature
like, I don't care
or
what
cold?
temperature it is. It's not happening.
You wouldn't.
It can be frozen. It can be hot. It can be boiling. It can be iced. I don't give a shit what it is. I'm not doing it.
What if it was his spit?
No. If you just spit in a cup, no. Totally different. Between kissing and drinking your spit is totally different. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You do it.
I wouldn't.
I really cannot watch that episode, that movie, that Jackass movie where he drinks that guy's sweat.
Do you think that shit's real though?
I know, yes, I definitely
I feel
think
like,
with
yeah,
Jackass.
Jackass, I would say so.
I feel like Jackass really
Nothing
is.
else is real, but Jackass is real.
Well, they were all on drugs when they were doing
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
so it's kind of.
I listen to Steve-O's podcast a lot. Like, it's obvious that it was fucking real.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, but you could imagine being fucked up and doing that kind of shit. Like what your body probably feels like now.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like you. how
Johnny
much
Knoxville
hell-
had a catheter for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They put their bodies through everything it possibly could go through.
For what?
For millions of dollars that got spent on drugs.
Right?
I mean,
They're broke because they just
The-
spent it all on
millions
drugs.
of dollars, and it all got spent on
Sorry,
drugs.
I can't pay the doctor bill. I got fucked up last
Yeah.
night.
I didn't feel any pain though, so there's that. But I mean,
I broke my leg and
that-
then went to the bar.
and that's unfortunate that that's what that leads to in a lot of celebrities
Mhm.
is drug usage because they just don't have anything else to do with their money, or they're so miserable in their lives. Because could you imagine that being that famous where you just don't have a second to yourself because you go to the grocery store and you're being followed by paparazzi?
Mhm.
You're constantly having your picture taken.
I would love it.
You can't do anything in private. Nothing.
I would
Nothing
just
about
get
your life is
naked.
private.
Oh yeah, I would do this.
Oh, and you'd be all over the news.
ever.
Well, I would get naked so then they couldn't put me like on the news.
They'll just blur
Right,
it out.
right.
Like
Yeah.
I would just
Yeah.
that would be my
We're not gonna
defense.
show you.
Just
They'll
get
just,
naked.
they'll just blur it out.
The son bitch is pushing a buggy
What do you think
naked.
they did with Britney Spears when she got out of the car and she flashed her hoo-ha to everybody?
Well, I'd be swinging
They
my
just
nuts all
blurred
over
it
the
out.
place.
Like, and that would be the next headline. Rain
I put
found
A nut.
helicoptering at the top of the mountain.
I put a big nut print on a camera.
Then you get arrested for sexual harassment. Or sexual
No.
assault.
On a camera,
Eh,
Well, sexually assaulted a camera.
yeah.
I'd leave him something.
I mean, there's just
Cliffhanger.
like you have nothing better to do, or you're so miserable with your lives that you have now become a drug addict, and now you're spending all your money on drugs.
Just a druggy nut slapper.
Like it sounds like a great life. You have unlimited money. Mom said, don't do that.
Well,
I'm with you, Mom. But
what else am I supposed to do?
you've done everything, and now you have so much money, you don't know what to do with it. So now you just stick it up your nose.
Yeah. We've all been there.
No, I have never shoved anything up my nose.
Me neither.
Hmm.
Except my finger.
Like
You
that.
like picking your nose?
What?
Do you like picking your nose?
No.
Why'd you have to look at her?
He didn't want me to know.
I love picking my nose. Like I love when
It's
I pull.
like- It's like looking for gold.
I love when I pull out like a whole
big
sheet
one.
of plywood.
Right.
Like
Ooh, that's a good one.
if I can get a couple 2x4s out of my nose, it's
Do
great.
you save it for later? Like what is?
No, you roll it up.
I had a girlfriend that would pick her nose and put it in the corner like her bed was like in the corner of the room, and she would put her boogers up in the corner of the wall. And she had like a whole collection.
What does she look like? Who is this girl? That's weird.
She really did that. It was a big.
How long
She had a
did you
collection.
date her after you found
Speaking
the
of collections,
I watched her do it
I had a friend.
from start to finish.
I had a friend in high school. Every time he had sex with his girlfriend, he kept the condom and he put it in a cereal box.
Shut
Could you
up,
imagine
Jeff.
finding that in box
Yeah,
of
a
Fruit Loops?
cereal box?
No, it's Lucky Charms.
Is this a true story?
That's
Wow.
a true story.
You
It's
really-
a true story.
Why
I'm
That's
telling
crazy.
Why are people
you.
nasty?
Me Lucky Charms. Could you
Why?
imagine? Like
No.
just packing it in,
Wha-
push it down a little bit.
Ew, why are people
How many
nasty?
condoms would it take to
I-
fill up a cereal
I
box?
have no idea. I don't even think he ever counted it.
It's got to be a lot to fill up the box.
I think he dumped the box,
Yeah,
and it just
especially if
all
you
fell
pack 'em
out
down.
in one brick.
Why are people nasty?
I don't know.
Imagine the smell when he opened that
Oh,
box
God.
Mm,
every single
Oh.
time.
yeah,
Oh,
is that not weird?
yeah. Yeah.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't me.
Is that not weird?
And it's like, is it
Seeing-
weird?
you
Is it
just
not
need- just
weird?
need some
Like, I just like yeah, confirmation that it's weird.
Yeah,
It's
is
fucking
that weird?
weird.
Yeah, that's
It's
weird.
weird.
All right, I won't do it anymore.
He thought that was
I'll
weird.
stop. Damn it.
You wonder why he never ate the cereal that came.
Ew, did he like okay.
You never witnessed him making cereal.
Good. How old was this person?
They were in high school when they dated.
And they just like was
Like
it different
16,
girls every
17.
time?
No, it was his girlfriend. Like his girlfriend.
Okay, that's borderline. That's fucking creepy.
I don't know why they did
That's
it.
like
I mean, I
borderline.
don't-
like
I don't know what was the purpose of it.
stalker.
She's
Was,
probably.
was it to pull it back out and count?
She knew
or-
he was doing it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I knew she was putting.
Did they
her
just
boogers
want
on
it
the wall.
record? Like you can keep a tally.
I guess it was a record.
It's a
but-
record of how many times they've had sex because you can keep a tally. Like just mark a not into the bedpost.
I
Like
don't know.
you don't have to keep the sentiment with it. Like you can just
Yeah.
toss that right in the trash can.
Sugar smacks.
It-
I love
What is-
Sugar Smacks.
like what? What? Why?
Mm,
I want to.
Count
I
Dracula.
want to bring him on the show.
What? Jeff made it. Jeff is making this up at this point.
No, I'm serious.
the more he-
I am
the more
serious.
Jeff talks, the more I
I'm
don't believe this
serious.
story
I need
He
him
did.
on the show.
He did.
I need him to come on the show
No,
and
he
explain
probably
himself.
won't be on the show.
because it's not real. Because it's fake.
It's his imaginary friend.
He made it up.
That's what he wishes he did.
No, I am serious. I'm serious.
Like-
It
I am
really did
serious.
happen.
Yeah. When Jeff says he's serious, he's making it up.
I'm trying to think of any friends that I had weird habits. There was a guy that I dated for like 2 days.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
He smelled like a hamster. Like every day he came in smelling like a hamster
Well, maybe
cage.
he had hamsters.
I think he did, but he smelled like a hamster cage.
Like
and-
cedar shavings?
Yeah, like no, it wasn't okay.
I worked with this guy that smelled like dog bed.
He probably laid in the dog bed with his dog,
Well, I assumed he had a lot of dogs.
or he had the dog
and
in
they
his
slept
bed.
in the
Yeah.
they slept in his bed, but he smelled like dog bed every day.
How did you not question the boogers on the wall?
I mean,
Get him, mom. Get him.
I questioned it, but I had stuck around
Did you?
like those books.
Oh, okay. It just made me think. So I had a friend. She was a friend for a little bit, and her mom took me to actually sued me over a dog. It was a whole thing. So she brought me over to her house, and they lived in this double wide trailer. And they actually they had it split in half, and everything in the back was just shit. And they lived up front. Well, it was still, they had ferrets, they had puppies, they had dogs, and I remember her saying, "Oh, I cleaned my room," and I was like, "Oh, thank God," because I remember like the dog shit in her room and everything. And she's like, "Oh, I cleaned my room." I'm like, oh, phew. I go into her room, and everything's picked up except for the dog shit. That's all on the walls and stuff of her room.
On the
Like
walls.
she just like at the wall, like at the baseboards and stuff, there was just dog shit everywhere in her room. And she's like, because she picked up her clothes and stuff, but she left the dog shit all over the floor. She
Why?
didn't actually clean up the dog shit. I don't know. like just left dog shit everywhere. And I'm thinking, when I clean my room, like I put everything away, I organized, I vacuumed, that's what I was thinking she did. But no, she picked up everything but the dog shit.
That's weird.
But we're not.
Maybe she liked it.
It was.
The dog was building a wall.
And like she would bring stuff over. So like she'd bring people over all the time, and we all saw it. Like it wasn't a secret. But yeah, her mom ended up suing me over a dog, so we weren't friends anymore.
I would imagine not.
Yeah, she literally took me to civil court.
You ever been sued, Jeff?
No.
Me neither.
I went to court over a dog at 18 years old.
I've been to court before, several times.
I've had a lot of speeding tickets.
I went to court one time because I stole from Kohl's when I was in 12th grade.
You stole? What did you steal?
Oh, all kinds of shit.
Oh my God.
We got busted.
The truth comes out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I got expunged off my record.
We're going to have to turn the live off and start filming and put this on the
confessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were you a habitual stealer?
Oh, I got away with it for a long time.
How long?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
A year before I got busted?
So you were stealing for a year?
Sure. I don't know.
Or more than a year?
No, not more than a year. It was
my
senior year of high school.
You like 18, 17, 18?
17. It was.
You just went through a period of.
I was 18 when I got caught.
You went through a klepto period?
No, I mean, a lot of teenagers that I knew did.
A lot of teenagers were stealing back in the day.
Yeah, we were.
So I just might as well steal.
Kohl's, Target, like you wanted shit, you stole it. Like, I mean, it's not like we stole hundreds of dollars worth of shit. We just, would grab a couple things, shove it in our purse, and go. I mean, it was what it was.
So you went through this phase of stealing. Like, where did you went to Kohl's? Where else?
I don't know.
Like Walmart?
Mainly Kohl's. Kohl's was easy.
It like
who steals from Kohl's?
I'm trying to get to the bottom of this right now, Jeff. We're learning something new right now.
I mean, Walmart.
We are both blown away right now.
Kohl's was just easy.
So what made why was it easy?
You just go into the fitting room, try on a bunch of clothes. You grab more than just grab random things. And
so did you steal because your friends were stealing? Like
they used to call that a 5-finger discount. I was just taking advantage of my discount. And where I screwed up is I didn't go in the fitting room the time when I got caught.
Oh, you got caught. How'd you get caught?
So
you didn't go in the fitting room?
My friend was with me. It was me and my friend Wood. And she was walking in front of me and she had her purse and I took something, I think it was like a shirt or something, and I just kind of shoved it in her purse and then
so what created this phase of a year of your life?
It's being a dumb teenager. I can't say it was a whole year.
Where did it come from?
What do you mean?
Where did that start?
Something deep.
Yeah,
it was not.
Who talked you into stealing the first time?
I wanted it. Yeah. I couldn't afford it, and I made it happen.
You were 1 year out of your life. Yeah. Like I can't afford this.
I can't say it was a whole year.
Kohl stealer.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck Kohl's
I didn't wake up one morning and
it
say
sounds like you did.
Oh,
that's 1 year out of your life.
You never stole a thing.
No,
you never stole anything.
A grape once from Food Lion.
You never stole a thing.
Oh, I stole all kind of fucking shit.
Why am I in the hot seat? Like, I'm not the only person in the world as a teenager
brought
that
it up
stole
out of nowhere.
shit.
I've done some crazy shit in my life.
Right.
Okay.
Like, people
some
stole
up,
things.
Fucking stole shit.
I have never.
I mean, and like I said, it was my senior year of high school. It probably wasn't even a full year. I got busted.
Yeah, it sounds like you dropped out.
And I never did it again. I had a friend that stole a whole ass stereo system from Walmart.
What was the biggest item you stole? Like
me? I mean, it was always clothes or jewelry, like fake jewelry. Like it was always stupid little shit that I just wanted, and I didn't have the money to buy it.
So something made you start this, and then something made you end this.
Getting caught. That'll put a halt to it quickly.
All right.
But I mean, I just started hanging out with a friend and we learned how easy it was to steal from Kohl's. So we just started doing it.
It's easier to steal than it is to make money.
Yeah. I'm the reason Walmart has all their shelves locked now. Listen, I can't help that Walmart's so oblivious to the self-checkout. Like, I
Well,
don't do it, but I've seen people do it. Like, I have seen that girl next to me at the self-checkout line skip the next thing.
I've never
You've never witnessed it?
I've never even thought about doing that.
Yeah, they just don't scan it.
Do you really think Walmart's going to care if you skip?
That's a
They don't-
write-off.
Yeah,
$15.99.
yeah, they don't care.
I mean,
See, what I didn't know then is like when we were walking out of Kohl's and they stopped us, those people don't have the right to stop me. I could have kept walking.
they do not.
They
I learned that.
cannot stop you.
Yep. They
They're-
can't. You do not have to show them your.
Well,
receipt.
Nothing.
they're not
They're an associate. They are.
well, they're not
They're not the cops.
Yeah, they're not
Like-
a law enforcement.
Now me, my heart dropped to my stomach. I got nervous and I went back. And of course I, sat in there and,
Did
reaped
you
what I
know
sowed.
that as long as you make it out of the doors into the actual parking lot
Mhm.
of a establishment, they can't do shit.
Nope.
They cannot chase you. They cannot tackle you.
Nope.
They cannot hold you if you make it out of those doors into the actual parking lot.
And I didn't know that then. I was in the parking lot.
Everybody that steals now knows that.
darts for the party.
That's how they get away with it.
Well, it's because it's public property and there's
and
no
like
laws
It's
on there.
public property.
the other day, well, even companies have their own policies. You can't do anything. You can't call somebody out for stealing nothing. So like I was in Sally's Beauty Supply in Salisbury one day and the girl was walking around looking at stuff. She's obviously suspicious, whatever. So I'm at the cash register. I'm checking out with my stuff and she walks out and she was like, "Oh, have a good day." And she looks at me and she goes, "She just got us." And I was like, "What do you mean? She stole stuff?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "And you can't,
Nope.
you couldn't have said anything?" She's like, "No,
Nope.
we're not allowed to."
I worked at Blockbuster and I got a fake $10 bill and I knew it was fake. And I even went to the manager and he's like, "Just take it." And then,
Well, he wasn't
Come to
going to
find
make a
out-
stink over $10 bill.
yeah.
I cannot believe you didn't fucking rewind that damn videotape. What kind of
Be
person are
kind to
you?
rewind. I had a Walmart employee steal a blow up mattress for me because it wouldn't scan. She just kept scanning things. We looked at each other and it was a little silent agreement. See? Stephanie stole as an adult.
Just a wink and a queef.
Yep. Also, a lady at Lowe's got fired a few years ago for chasing after someone who stole. Yeah, I've also seen that, and I've gone to Lowe's and I've seen the person dart out, and like the cops are in the store, and like they're gone, and they stole hundreds of dollars worth of things. Like, there's nobody can do anything about anything anymore. If you're clearly stealing, like, why can't the employee have the training to approach and say, "Can you put that back?"
Because
Why can't you say anything to that person who's clearly doing something wrong?
because everybody wants to shoot everybody nowadays.
It's true. It
They
is
don't
a
want the
protection thing.
confrontation.
You're right.
That's why Blockbuster man told me to take the
Just let it
$10
go.
bill. Hey, Beans.
Hey, Beans.
Look at that, man. Meow.
Hi.
We got Mr. Beans in the house.
Beans.
Give us a meow.
Beans. Nope. Nothing.
No meows.
Not gonna meow.
Well, I guess when Jeff comes back, we can.
Well, we can sign off.
Yeah,
because
he left at a
he
great
just,
time.
he just bolted. Yeah,
Mr.
when you
Beans.
guys listen to this episode is just going to be called Chaos
Yeah,
because that's all it was. It was just chaos.
it's been fun though.
It was a good time.
I learned that you're a klepto.
I'm not a klepto. I had a phase.
I had a
But
phase.
How come Jeff isn't the
a
klepto?
1 year phase. Well, it's Jeff.
Come here. Come on the camera. See,
Hey.
there's Beans. There's Beans' butthole.
Look at his butthole. Look at that pink thing. You can see it.
Clearly. There you go, Beansies. Oh, you lost your seat.
Mr. Beans.
Beansy.
He's the what do you call that?
Mascot.
Yeah, the
Are
mascot.
you the mascot?
He showed his butthole. Now you got to show your butthole.
No.
Have you seen Jeff's butthole?
Look at your eyeballs. Your eyeballs.
Beans got blue eyes.
The blue eyes.
Cats are unpredictable. You better be careful.
Beans would never.
And it's weird. That's weird for Siamese.
Oh yeah,
Siamese are assholes.
he's the nicest cat I've ever
Yeah,
had.
Siamese are normally complete and utter assholes.
Bam's a fucking asshole. He'll sit on you. Well, this has been fun.
It's been fun.
It's been great. It's been wonderful. Jeff, you're the man. It's been real.
If you want to catch the first half of the chaos, you'll have to listen on Spotify or YouTube whenever this episode comes out.
Oh Jesus!
I now realize that I'm going to keep the camera running after we finish just to make sure Michelle doesn't steal anything.
Oh, God.
Right.
Don't worry about Jeff. Don't worry about Jeff. That was over here like, oh, yeah, of course I stole stuff.
Yeah, Jeff.
You know, it's fine.
We're
Theft.
boys.
You theft.
Oh, that's right. It's fine because you're men.
We're boys.
Oh, it's,
yeah.
it's because it's because I
Man
have
code.
a vagina. I'm not allowed to steal
No,
anything.
that's not
Men
it.
rule.
And
That's
obviously,
not
I
it.
can't.
Men rule.
I can't ever
women
heal
drool.
from it because
You know,
know.
that's extremely racist of you to say.
What? That's not racist.
Prejudice.
It's sexist, you dumbass.
Something.
It's something. It's something.
Jeez.
All right. Well, this has been fun. Thank you guys.
See you go crazy.
Balls
For
one
joy-
time.
I'm just kidding. Thank you guys so much for listening to that stupid dating show.
I got motion. When I'm popping out, it's big. Motion. When I'm in the club, it's big. Motion. When I hit the scene, it's big. Motion. All my big homies got motion. You know I'm sliding, I stay on the move. I get off up in the mix, that's how I find my groove. Got the tool and the jewel to feed you proper food. It's best to stay off in your lane when you copping to rock the roof.